so welcome to the Mystic Mastermind. I had a few things I wanted to chat with you guys about today. The first one was the Janine Bolon show is up and running, and I would very much appreciate it if you guys would go to YouTube and subscribe. I will have links affiliated with that below, but I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers because when they do that, they open up community channels as well as they allow you to have chapter headings in your videos so that you can start indexing your videos according to what you're teaching people. And for so many of my videos, that's very helpful to my students. So that's what I'm trying to set up and do. So thank you very much for your help and support on that. I have saved anywhere from 5 to 11 hours a week by doing what we call an open Friday coffee. So if you ever have a question or is there's time you want to be able to connect with me, I record these sessions and it's open office hours basically for my students, but also for people who want to get to know me better. I have found that I will create a video where I show you how you can set this up on Zoom. And it's wonderful for repeating weekly meetings. And I love it because when you have people click, they can see all the different meetings that you have and they can decide which meeting they want to register for. And I just love it. I think it's fabulous. The other thing that's not a time saver, but a money saver is MileIQ. This is one of my favorite apps on my phone because it automatically tracks the mileage on my car. And I don't know if you know this or not, but as a business owner, the IRS has increased the mileage rate by almost a full 3 cents a mile. And so you are now getting 62.5 cents a mile that you can be doing. And so I immediately downloaded MileIQ. Now, what is the pricing structure? I highly recommend that unless you very rarely go out, then you may want to get the trial period where it will log 40 drives for you. But for me, I just went ahead and paid the $60 a year because in the first month, it paid for itself because of me just going down the hill into town once a week to mail out my books for people. And so MileIQ, to me, it's totally worth the $60 a year. And then if you pay it for it yearly, you save an additional 16% instead of the bill monthly, which is $6 a month, but you'll actually pay less if you just pay for it by year. So that's something that's helpful. The next one that is really super awesome, and I cannot say enough good things about it, is GasBuddy. GasBuddy is an app that also goes on your phone, but it also has this desktop version. And the part that I love about it is when I get ready to go on trips, you can put in, like, I'm leaving from Longmont, Colorado. I'm going to Little Rock, Arkansas, but I'll be going via Kansas City, Missouri. And you can see where it automatically tracked where I would be going. And then you also log in the year of your car, what is the make and model of your car. It automatically calculates how much highway miles versus city miles you can get, what your tank size is, what fuel type you have. And then it will define for you how much it's going to cost for you to have that particular trip. For me, I'm budgeting $250. It says it's $246 for this gas for this trip. I am going to be budgeting $275 for gas on this trip. But basically, it tells you what stores to stop at, what the price of gas is, and it gives you the lowest price. It also lets you pull directly from your checking account. GasBuddy and MileIQ have totally been worth the price for admission. The other thing is it's since it is an app on your phone, you can search for gas on based on your location and what kind of fuel type you want. The desktop version isn't as good, but I went ahead and got the card. You can get a card that you use to pay, and you have to enter your driver's ID. So there's a lot of security that goes with this. And also GasBuddy is worldwide. It is not just in the United States. And so what's interesting is the more people that are on GasBuddy, they're the ones recording the prices. So you get real-time prices at the pump. And I have had alerts on my phone where when my gas tank started to get down to about a quarter a tank, I would set the notifications up and then they would alert me when there was a very big discount at some gas pumps. I didn't realize, I knew I had always heard how much the gas pumps would change their prices, but I was just dumbfounded how much and how intense the savings could be. So I didn't mean for this to all be about traveling and all that, but anytime I run into apps that really save me a bunch of money, like with MileIQ, it has already saved me $238 this year, and we're only into August. And I've had GasBuddy has saved me over $250. So anyhow, those are some prices for apps that cost me very little money. And by the way, GasBuddy is free.